nice, even though I was inside working. I saw it through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, can you shut the door, please? Thank you. Feels good to just sit and relax. We'll get started. So what I've learned about the whole process of recovery is that we don't ever have to go through it alone. People will be there to help us through it when we're having hard times. When we're having good times, there's people there that will be next to you and help you through anything, and people that you can talk to, and that's a really wonderful thing. Good times, bad times, there was always somebody there that I could talk to. It's kind of weird how sometimes you don't even know how to deal with your good emotions because you're not used to having them. So it's nice to have people there for those. And then when you're going through hard times, it's nice to have people there no matter what you're going through. I remember when I came in, I was broken and I didn't know how to deal with any of the emotions I was having. Every emotion I ever had, I just used over. Like, okay, so it's been a process. And I remember when I first came here, I was broken, and the first thing I heard was, "Let us love you until you can love yourself," and that did some amazing things for me. Just hearing that, because really, you want to love me? I don't even love me. How can you love me? Like, okay, well, if you want to try to love me, go right on ahead and love me. I'll let you. And gradually, as each person was loving me a little bit, I gradually learned how to love myself. And I think that had a lot to do with the strength that I've gained. Each step gets a little easier. I got a lot of backup. I wanted to be loved, and I would do all the wrong things to find love, and I didn't love myself. And like every day, every step that I took with people loving me, and it just helped me to learn how to love myself, and that was a really awesome thing to feel.
Yeah, and I found too that getting to meetings is a great start, but the real work starts when you step outside of the meetings and go into your real life. Addiction is like a caged monster that's always inside of me, telling me that it's okay to use again. So these meetings are great support when we go out there and confront life and we can relate with people.
Yeah, I find that you have to look at the similarities and not the differences. When I started looking at this with an open mind, I realized that I truly was in my own way when it came to a lot of my recovery, different things like that.
Well, thanks for a wonderful meeting, guys, and I hope to see you here next week. Have a wonderful week.
See you around.
Let me go get some rest.
Yeah, see that twice.
I'll call you later.
Okay, see you later. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. You want to sit down?
Yeah. So, I kind of pulled you aside because I'm having a hard time and I just don't really know if I belong here. I question, I feel like maybe I'm just not in the right place, but I really liked what you said in the meeting about doing the work outside, and so I thought maybe I'd ask you more about that, see if you'd tell me.
Well, I think that all of us self-medicate, whether it's through alcohol, drugs, sex, relationships, and when we're sitting in a meeting, like, it's pretty easy, but once you get out to life, your real life, it can be really hard. So there's certain things that you have to do. I think that, a normal person normally doesn't question whether or not they have a problem. So there's maybe there's a reason that you're here.
Yeah, because I just always feel like I'm using to forget, but every time I wake up from that, it's like it's just always ends the same way. I'm empty and I'm broken, and then I think that I can do it better next time, and I'm not going to feel that way, but then I feel that exact same way, and it's just this really horrible process I keep doing over and over.
Yeah, and you're definitely not alone. One thing that I've learned is that a normal person doesn't wonder if they have a problem or not. And another friend of mine used to say that a virgin doesn't go into the doctor to get a pregnancy test. So if you're here, maybe just listen to what people have to say and see if you relate or not.
Yeah, this was kind of like the first time that I felt like people really understood like the craziness in my head that some of the other people were talking about, and I just started to feel like I was the only one who felt that way. So it was really good for me to hear what you guys were saying, and I kind of wanted to reach out.
Eventually, you get to a point where you actually feel whole again. I remember being that way and feeling like I was broken, and really I was, but this recovery process has helped me to feel whole again.
I always feel like I'm by myself. I'm alone. And I just like have all this stuff going on and nobody can relate. So it was good for me to hear what people were saying in the meeting. But the problem that I'm having is that I just feel like if I'm going out and having fun and doing all that stuff, but if I'm in a meeting, I just feel like I'm broken for being there and I'm by myself. At the same time, I know that there is a reason why I'm here, and I don't know, I think that I just related a lot to what you guys were saying, and so it was really good for me to kind of hear what other people were going through.
Yeah, and so what this is we just try to guide you. There's so many different paths that you can take as far as spirituality. We find that most of us don't have that. And so there's all kinds of different paths you can take. We're not here to tell you what to do, but just to guide you so you can answer those questions yourself in your own way. A lot of us have gone on a spiritual path and found something that has made us whole again. I remember feeling broken like that, and there's no one way to go. Everyone has their own way, there's different spiritual leaders, different things like that have helped people.